y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess, and we're out in my garden today. We're gathering what we can out of the garden because our season is quickly coming to an end for the summer garden, and we need to start planting more of our fall winter garden. So I'm sitting here inside the green bean trellis, and I absolutely love this trellis. I hate to see it go, I'll be honest with you, but I really hate to see this go. We're going to be gathering sweet basil, or Louisiana purple pod green beans that are ready to go to seed, and some okra today. The temperature is kind of cool this morning, so I have on one of my husband's old shirts as a jacket. And the basil I've kind of let go, and it really needs to be harvested, so I'm cutting it down pretty low, and we're going to get all of that sweet basil harvested, so we'll have plenty of that on our pantry shelves. Normally I would let some of this go to seed, which I have done with the mammoth sweet basil. And so I'm going around and I'm collecting all the sweet basil that I can collect. I had it planted all over the garden, especially around the tomato plants. It smells so heavenly. I wish you could smell it. And it will smell great in the house until it dries out. And I can't wait to have all of that packaged up and on the pantry shelf. There's something special about growing your own herbs and knowing exactly how they're grown, knowing that there's no chemicals or anything that we need to worry about in them, just organically grown. Plus, this old girl is getting a little bit of exercise this morning. I haven't been out in the garden in a few days, and I really needed to get out here and get this done. Y'all see the ducks in the background? They're having a blast. While I'm out here gathering all of this sweet basil, I did notice that we had rabbit poo in the garden and a couple of big piles of it, so they've chosen a spot where they like to go, to the bathroom. And it is one of the best fertilizers for your garden. So that's why we allow the rabbits in our garden. Just a little more clipping and I will be done with the sweet basil for this year. This little garden stool has served me well for many, many years now. I'm so thankful for it because I do have a bad back and I have some herniated discs back there, so it really does help when I'm having to stoop over a lot. Not a bad harvest. I'm in the favorite part of my garden this year. The Louisiana purple pod green beans have offered shade and peace and tranquility to my soul. And we have enjoyed the fruit of our labors. 65 quarts of green beans have been harvested off of these trellises, not to mention the green beans that I gave away. Today I'm gathering the big pods to get the seed out of them, and so that I can get them drying in the house. I want to save the seed so that next year my green bean harvest will be completely free. The purple pod green beans are the green beans that my aunt grew down in Mississippi. I have to admit, they are the best tasting green beans I have ever eaten. I'm going to miss this trellis and the green beans And I'm also going to miss that little bird's nest. This trellis has been a peaceful place for me this year. I have really enjoyed going there in the heat of the day and knowing that I had found a cool, peaceful spot to sit. The 65 quarts on my shelf is a reminder that we'll have food for the winter. And believe me, it's a lot more than I expected this year. I was happy with 43 quarts and thought that our green beans were done, and then it shocked us when we went out there one day and saw it loaded down again with another half bushel. And since then, I picked another half bushel on top of that, making up at least 65 quarts of green beans that have been home canned and preserved for us. It really is peaceful here. The okra towers over me now. I do believe that these are about 14 feet high, and it is harder for me to gather them. Usually hubby does this, but today I'm going to be gathering a few pods that I can get to. So watch me as I bend this over. I mean, literally, it is way over my head. And those spines can be prickly. I got one in my finger. Okra is one of my favorite vegetables, and I really do enjoy eating it. And so, of course, naturally, I'm going to grow it. It's so nice to grow your own food and know what you have on your shelves. We can't grow everything that we need, but we can grow as much as we possibly can. That's a lot of sweet basil. I'm going to be taking that into the house to dehydrate. Y'all, it is so fragrant. It is so nice to have in your garden. It's beneficial to so many plants, and it's beneficial to us as well. Let me grab this other basket. Those are the Louisiana purple pod green beans, and that are the seed inside the pods. So we're going to be drying these so that we can collect all the seed, and I'm gifting some to some friends, and then I'm going to keep some for myself. So purple pod, Louisiana purple pod green beans, the husk can go into your compost pile. Stick those in my pocket so I don't lose them. Did y'all see how tall our okra plants are? I literally have to bend them over or get on a ladder to get the ones off the top. We didn't collect a lot today, but we did get a few pods. I'm just going to pull a few of them out. Organically grown. Literally organically grown. No pesticides or anything was used. Just the natural earth. This area here is the Victory Garden, and years ago it was our chicken coop on the other end that we built out of skids. So it's very, very fertile, but with chicken manure you need to let it rest for at least 2 years before you plant, because it's nitrogen rich and it will burn your plants. Let me grab this okra pod. We raise ducks, and we used to raise rabbits. Ducks and rabbit poo has nitrogen in it. It is a low nitrogen, and it is very good for your garden. I've got a couple of spots in the back where I see big piles of rabbit poo, so they must like that spot. I'm going to try to collect that and throw it into my compost bin to add some more nitrogen to our compost as it composts down. So, are you planning a fall garden? Let me know in comments below. I'd love to know what you're growing in your neck of the woods. I'm in Zone 7B. I look forward to seeing you again next week as we close out our Garden 25 Sow It, Grow It open collaboration. Thank you, my friends, so much for joining me on this gardening journey this year. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you for the many comments, the likes, the friendships, and for sharing this content out. Take a moment and watch all of the advertisements because that is how I get monetized and get paid. I appreciate each and every one of you for your time and your patience. And y'all, I have this special content over here I think you might like.